Hello, welcome back. The game is already underway. Skyline is already trying to make some stuff happen. You only missed about 5 seconds. It is not looking good for Team Shazoo though. 3-0 in the series, led by Flipside Tactics. If Flipside Tactics wins this game, it is over for Team Shazoo. Going back to the game, we are not seeing much of anything right now. The pressure's being traded back and forth, but Mike Rules is trying to make a play here against Bogan. Skyline soaring through the air, not quite able to get a piece of the ball though. Dropping back, grabbing the boost. Shazoo is putting up a little bit of a fight right now, but they've kind of crumbled under the pressure of Flipside Tactics. Switching the camera over to Marky Duda. We have a score update from VQ Untethered. They managed to beat Perfect Storm 4-2 in the series. So they are going to be advancing, and that is the rest of that bracket. Mike Rules and Marky Duda trying to make something happen together. Bogan manages to stop that momentum. He's on the field with O'Neal right now. But I think Marky Duda is going to be able to get this out pretty easily. Yeah. Yeah, that actually is a little bit of a surprise to me, but I think that is part of the way they play the game, right? They play with an incredible amount of speed, and sometimes you're going to get punished for being a little too aggressive.
So the flip side.
Yeah, Flipside's a little bit slower though than VQ Untethered, but like a little bit slower, but a lot safer. Skyline's actually going to manage to get one in while Ben and I are talking. Really impressive goal. Wow. All right.
I'm shocked they lost 2 games.
2 surprises me. If one would be a little bit less.
Coming out looking a little nervous today, huh, Rich?
I'm still confident that we might see a North American team win. A little bit less confident than I was when I initially said that, especially with this Chipotle on the line.
Chipotle.
We're gonna see Cuxer get the equalizer with 3 minutes remaining on the clock.
Just wanted to bring up something. So a lot of people during that commercial break went to have a quick read of the stream chat. A couple of people saying they expect to see Cux in full comms today. I'd love to get clarification of whether he is or not. I would assume he is, but it is something which does fascinate me as Skyline just mowed everyone.
Wow.
That was beautiful. What a goal. I think O'Neal finally got the touch, but it was all Skyline.
Yeah, wow, really great dribble there. And then O'Neal goes up and just reads that ball perfectly. Shazoo not completely dying here. 2 minutes and 47 seconds left on the clock, and they are leading 2-1. They would need to win 4 games in a row, right? To actually win this. So
Maths, Rich, maths, yeah.
It's not going to be an easy.
No, it's going to be very difficult to do. Maybe they poach 1. I think you at the very beginning said you could see them maybe taking 1 game.
Yeah, and
potentially 2, which is, yeah, fair enough. Like, maybe.
They are a good team, and you said this earlier. Individually, very talented players.
Yep.
A lot of it was just kind of getting used to each other, and I do think we've seen them kind of gel a little bit more than we have in the past today.
Yes, definitely. You can see that they've been practicing and playing a little bit more as a team. That has kind of shown that.
Wow, O'Neal with a really nice play there, but he's not able to get it. Marky Duda is actually able to stop it.
Does Flipside come back and tie this up?
Oh, I'm relatively confident that they can. They're playing a little bit slower right now. Not quite sure what has caused that. It might just be Shazoo playing a little bit better than they did in the previous games.
Fair enough. Mike Rules goes up. Touches it.
Really nice touch.
Big save from Marky. Final minute and a half. Flipside are going to need to find themselves a goal here to try and force this one to overtime. A shot on target comes in. And oh no, that ball is dangerous. It's a battle of boost. Cooks gets back so well with that front flip. Does a phenomenal job. Now tries to push the ball up this left-hand side lane.
Yeah, this is right in front of the net, but Bogan doesn't even get a piece of it. This is going to stay aggressive for a little bit. Marky Duda trying to get another shot on goal, but it's going to work its way over to the midline. Bogan's going to take a shot, but Marky's going to easily clear it. They got a minute left, Flipside, to score a goal. But with this pressure, Shazoo might sneak away with this one.
O'Neal squares the ball. Nobody there. 10 seconds gone of this final minute. Cooks puts the ball up. Bogan with a big touch. Cooks touches it back again, and in goes Marky off the post. Mike Rules tries to track back a little bit. Plays for the full boost at the half. 37 seconds left. Shazoo, can they find a goal here in this attack? Doesn't look like they're going to be able to do so. A massive touch from Cooks. That one is dipping. O'Neal with a massive, massive save. However, in goes Marky. He can't find the back of the net. Back to Cooks. Tries to square it. 20 seconds left. Marky keeping the ball in Shazoo's half.
Yeah, that was a nice bicycle kick there, but is it going to be enough? We only have 15 seconds remaining on the clock. They're going to need to get an equalizer to move into overtime.
I don't think they're going to do it, Rich.
I'm not sure if they're going to be able to either. Skyline keeping the pressure on, knocking it off the wall. Vogan maybe getting a shot here. He does whiff. Marky Doodah tapping it up. This might hit the ground right here.
Oh, they keep it in the air for now, but the ball does hit the floor. And Shazoo find themselves a game.
Team Shazoo getting one win in the series. Flipside Tactics still up 3. Shazoo's going to need to get 4 wins in a row to actually run away with this series. But
3 more.
Three more. Yeah, they did get the 1.
3 more
standing
left.
up.
It's going to be. It's a tough journey.
It's definitely not easy
for Shazoo, but Flipside do have a momentary lapse of concentration.
We just saw the potential that Shazoo has.
Yeah, massive potential. Huge potential. Like I don't think we ever doubted them as a team. It's just you think Flipside is a better team, which is fair enough. I think.
Yeah, I think that's a very fair assumption. But they're still a top tier team. Hey,
Tinkerbell.
That is my real Twitter.
Rich W.
That is
Campbell.
Not my real name. Tinkerbell. We're not making this a thing.
Of course, Benson at Benson_you. If you guys want to tweet at us through any point of the day, feel free. I also owe Ethan Chipotle for doing me the kind favor of changing your lower third to Tinkerbell, and because you still owe me 2 more Chipotles, you owe Ethan a Chipotle.
Eat 2,
so
Ethan.
it's win-win for me.
Eat 2, Ethan. You're so
It's
2, Ethan.
It's perfect.
Yo, remember those Twitter handles though, because we still are running that gift contest.
Yo, we didn't even talk about the gift contest.
We didn't have a chance. We got right into the games.
We did. Let's talk about it. Tell me real quick.
Gift contest going on right now. We are giving away a PlayStation 4. GIFs, whatever. We're actually getting back into the game, so let's...
Don't worry about it. Tell me about the competition.
I'll keep telling you about the competition. Let's jump into the game, though. Look at it. Let's look at this game. It's kind of important.
It's not. It's fine.
But for the gift contest, go ahead and send us any GIFs that you've created of you playing Rocket League. We want to see all the crazy stuff that you're up to. We're talking about demolitions, pin shots, or people stacking up on each other in cars, whatever. Let's see it. Want to see big goals, want to see big saves. Send that GIF out over Twitter, tweet it out with the hashtag MLG Rocket League. You can also tweet it out to me and Ben, make it a little bit easier for us, but anything, Skyline's actually going to score while I'm talking. I'm going to switch the camera over here so you can see. Maybe Shazoo does end up pulling.
Shut up. Don't say it. I can't, my heart won't take it.
If we get 2 Cinderella stories in our first 2 matches. But so tweet them out. Get them to us tonight by midnight. We're going to announce the winner on October 12th, Monday, October 12th, during the award show. And that winner is going to take home a PlayStation 4 Scuff.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
PlayStation 4 Scuffs are awesome. Shout out to Scuff as well for making awesome stuff.
Yeah, they're actually incredible. I actually got to use a Scuff for the first time the other night while I was playing Destiny. Those trigger
How did it go?
Those trigger stops are incredible. Oh man, I was on my Talal lock, man. Oh, it's nuts. Absolutely bonkers. But getting back to this game, 4 minutes remaining on the clock. Shazoo leading by 1 point. Pretty impressed right now.
I mean, first minute, I'm not. It's just Rich. You got it in my mind now.
Dreams do happen coming out of the lips of Tinkerbell. If this sticks, Ben, I will cry. Ethan, man.
Dude, I can't. I'm just saying, everyone should call you Tinkerbell. First Rocket League event, I want people calling you Tinkerbell.
Mike Rules with the equalizer.
Beautiful finish comes in from Mike. Adapts very, very quickly with 3.5 minutes left. Game tied up at 1-1. Of course, Flipside just need 1 more win, and they will progress through to the semi-finals of the Season 1 finals.
But like you said, 3.5 minutes, excuse me, remaining on the clock. 3.5
Say that went quick.
Oh my god. Yeah, but 3.5 minutes remaining on the clock. Very much any team's game. Kind of just comes down to, can Shazoo put on this pressure that they've been putting on for the past 2 minutes and in the last game? Because it seems to be getting to Flipside Tactics.
They definitely did. They weren't expecting that change of pace, and as soon as Shazoo kind of mixed it up a little bit. You saw Flipside feel a little bit more uncomfortable about it.
O'Neal managing to beat out two players there. O'Neal's an incredible player.
He really is, but just as we say that, Flipside start a break of their own. Mike rules to Marky. That one's going to go way high and right. O'Neal with a nice touch, though.
Really nice touch. Sets up Skyline really well. Skyline passes it back to him. O'Neal trying to center it. Can Skyline score this? Doesn't look like he's going to, but Vogan sitting in the back, ready to try to set something else up. Kux is going to try to take it for himself, though. Gets knocked back up by O'Neal. This is big. Both teams have so much aggression right now. We might be seeing a goal for one of these teams very soon.
Shot on target off the crossbar. Skyline with a big demo on Mike Rules, though. Marky should be able to touch that one away. Does so. O'Neal, though, with a big defensive stance. Puts the ball up at the halfway mark.
A really good read and a really good play by O'Neal. He passes it to his own teammate and then he gets it for himself, but it does go back in favor of March. This is an incredibly close game. We only have 2 minutes remaining on the clock. That's a really, really great carry by Marky Duda.
About that. This is something Marky does so well. Most players dribble on the floor. Marky knocks it up and he just dribbles in the air. Look at this. He just keeps on touching it and touching it and touching it. It doesn't matter if Vogan's going to try and save it, because worst case scenario, Marky just flies into Vogan, puts him in the back of his own net, and then the ball's going to follow it through. 2-1 now in favor of Flipside with less than 2 minutes to go. Can they keep this lead?
Still a close game, though. We're seeing a lot of pressure from Shazoo. We're seeing O'Neal make a lot of plays happen, and anytime that happens, it tends to bode very well for them. Earlier, we were seeing Vogan kind of being the playmaker, but when O'Neal starts to do that too, you can actually have Vogan drop back in net and save a lot more goals, and then if he happens to score a goal, great, but you already have O'Neal up there applying that extra pressure. Vogan is going to tap it up right now, and he's going to try to make a play with O'Neal. We have Marky Duda and Mike Rules both contesting it. Kux on the left side of the field by himself trying to knock it up. This is looking pretty good, though, for Flipside Tactics, even with the pressure Shazoo's putting on. They're starting to get not necessarily control on the ball, but they're disrupting it a lot more.
Right.
And disrupting with only a minute left on the clock,
it's
it's making it hard to actually score a goal for Shazoo.
Yeah, Shazoo needs to just kind of buckle up and concentrate. Final 50 seconds now.
They need to be looking for mistakes too in the defensive line. Like right now, we're seeing Kux cheat up. He's all the way, and Marky Duda's at the half line for this player.
This could be that chance. O'Neal tries to square the ball, but a big defensive play comes from Kux. Puts it back over towards Shazoo's box. Time ticking, shot on target. That could be the goal, but no! Mike Rules flies to the top right of the net, manages to tip that one away. 30 seconds now. Time really of the essence for Team Shazoo. Marky, nice aggressive play, and that is an open net. If Marky can touch it, and he can, extends the lead to 2. I think it's fair to say that's all she wrote.
That might be it. 24 seconds remaining on the clock. Pretty hard to get 2 goals in that time frame. But we're.
I think the fat lady is singing right now.
Yeah, if Flipside Tactics gets this game, the series is over. But I am very impressed with Team Shazoo. Not gonna. Now I'm hearing from the control room in my ear, Tinkerbell, Tinkerbell, Tink. Cox scores the goal.
Glad it's sticking. Good
I can clap my hands and believe all I want to, but I will say this game is probably wrapped up at 4-1 with 13 seconds remaining on the clock. This series looks like it's going to Flipside Tactics.
Will progress through to the next round of the bracket for semifinals coming up. Which semifinal are we jumping into first, Rich? You know?
I'm actually not positive. We will double check that. 5 seconds remaining on the clock. We're going to get a final goal here from Marky Duda. All right, well, they actually don't manage to score that goal. That was about to go in, but it hit the ground before it actually cleared the line there. So that's it. 4.
It is. All around one games complete. A big upset comes in. We should really recap that. Cosmic Aftershock out. Round number 1.
Yeah, let's take a peek at the bracket really quick to see where we stand right now. Actually, yeah, it's not quite updated yet, but we do see on the bottom of the bracket, VQ Untethered did beat Perfect Storm 4-2, and they will be playing Flipside Tactics. We also have in the other quarter bracket, Swarm Gaming versus Kings of Urban.
VQ versus Flipside is the most exciting game that we have, I think. That game is going to be so hype.
Yeah, we're going to be watching both of those matches.
Yeah, well, from this point on, every single game is streamed. We should really point out we have both the semifinals Then we go to the consolation game, because third place obviously walks away with some prize money as well.
300.
Then the grand final
Yeah.
to follow that shortly after. All games best of 7. And off to a good start.
Off to a great
the
start.
finals. Already an
Some
upset,
primo Rocket League.
which is beautiful. For now, though, we're going to get a quick commercial break. When we return, Season 1 finals continue.